everyone, my name is Lauren Brown and I'm a community partner with Self-eSTEM. For this experiment, you're going to need a few items. You're going to need milk. You're going to need dish soap. You're going to need something to stir with and something to put it in. And you can't forget the food coloring. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. The first thing you're going to want to do is pour the milk in the bottom of your container, your bowl, whatever you decided to use. You don't need much, just so that it covers the bottom. Now, grab your food coloring. You're going to want to put some food coloring in your milk. You can put it wherever you want. I'm just going to go ahead and put it in the corners. Don't overdo it. 1 drop should be more than enough. Pay attention to the food coloring. Is it moving or is it staying where it's at? See if yours stays where it's at. My red dye is kind of moving a little bit, but that's just because the way I put it in. But see if yours will stay where it's at. We're going to talk about that later, so make a mental note. Okay, here's a better view. From this angle, you can see the dye stays wherever you put it. Grab your spoon. Let's go ahead and start designing. You can make happy faces, hearts, swirls, whatever you want. This is your opportunity to be creative. Go ahead and draw using your spoon or whatever you're using. We're done with the spoon now, so you can go ahead and put it down. Grab your soap. You're going to want to put a tiny drop of soap on your finger, or you can use a cotton swab or whatever you'd like. I'm using my finger. Go ahead and take that and dip it into the milk. Pause. If you haven't done the experiment yet, take a second, do the experiment, and we'll see you when you get back. In order to see why this happens, we need to explore the 2 main ingredients, the milk and the soap. Let's start with the milk. Milk is that white liquid that comes from a female cow. It is the sole source of nutrition for cows until they get old enough to digest solid foods. Milk is mainly water, but it also contains vitamins, minerals, fats, and proteins. This is important because milk helps the calf grow. Calves gain roughly 2 pounds a day. That's over 700 pounds in just 1 year. Milk doesn't have a specific formula like water. Milk is a colloid, which is a mixture of 2 or more substances that are spread evenly throughout another substance. In milk, the fat, proteins, vitamins, and minerals are spread evenly throughout the water. Since milk is mainly water, it behaves like water. And if you remember from science, water has 7 properties. But we're only going to focus on surface tension. Surface tension is when water molecules stick together and create a strong surface. It's also what makes water make that sphere shape or dome shape. Water has a high surface tension and so does milk. The high surface tension are the molecules holding onto each other. It creates a strong surface, and that's what's keeping the dye in place. The molecule that makes up soap has 2 main parts that act differently. One end is attracted to water. The other is hydrophobic. It doesn't like water at all, but it does like fats. The soap is going to reduce the surface tension, which allows the fat and protein to move freely. The ends that are attracted to fat are going to gather around all the fat. They're going to move. As this happens, the dye is going to move along with it, creating tie-dye milk. Let you know how tie-dye milk works, I want you to recreate this experiment using different types of milk or different types of soap, or do both. Let us know what you discover. Tag us. Send us your pictures. See you soon.